Hello students, welcome back to another mathematics lesson. Today we'll look at some word problems. We looked at a number of problems already with more mathematics, but for today we are going to specifically look at word problems. So why are word problems so important? Because if you can't understand what you read, you will not be able to answer the question. So it's very important to read carefully so that you know what is expected of you and how to answer it. So we're going to have a look at a few examples first off, just to give you an idea of how word problems are asked. And then we'll work out a couple of questions to see how we would answer them. Okay. So first off, let's quickly read here. 6.1, word problems about the perimeter of a triangle. Peter wants to make an isosceles triangle out of a rope. He can make its adjacent sides to be 15 centimeters long and the base to be 12 centimeters long. How long is the rope? Okay, so let's look at the problem again. Read one more time. Peter wants to make an isosceles triangle out of a rope. He can make its adjacent sides to be 15 centimeters long and the base to be 12 centimeters long. So first off, what we need to do before we carry on is we'll need to highlight the information that is relevant to us and that we will need. So first we need to know he wants to make an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle having two equal sides. So he says its adjacent sides. So the two sides must be 15 centimeters and the base must be 12 centimeters. So now we've highlighted all the relevant information that we need. Let's look at what they explain to us further. To clarify the problem. 1. What is the story of the word problem? Peter wants to make an isosceles triangle out of a rope. He can make the adjacent sides to be 50 centimeters long and the base to be 12 centimeters long. What does the problem ask us to solve? How long is the rope? Okay, so our plan. To find the total length of the rope or the sum of all the sides, use addition. So because you want to find out the perimeter, we know when we calculate the perimeter, we either use plus or minus to get the sides, depending on the information. So here they give us the information, and the information clearly says we have 3 sides, and they give us 3 lengths, so we have to add them together. So if we look at it, we're going to look here, the length of the adjacent sides are 15 centimeters, the base is 12. So it's 15 plus 15 plus 12 equals 42 centimeters. So answer will also have to be in word format, and we'll say the rope is 42 centimeters long. Okay, so how do we check our answer to make sure it's reasonable? Round up the length of the base to 10 centimeters and find the sum of the sides. 15, 15, 10 equals 40 centimeters. Therefore, the answer 42 is not far from 40. And it is reasonable. Okay. Let's quickly have a look at 2 examples or 3 examples, and let's do them together. So in your books, on page 31, read with me and also do the questions with me so you can have some practice. So solve each problem and show your work. An equilateral triangle has sides with a measure of 4.5 centimeters long. What is the perimeter of the triangle? So first we can write down, we know it's a equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle equals 3 equal sides. So we know there's 3 equal sides. And they say there's sides with a measure of 4.5. So we're going to go 4 4.5 multiplied by 3, or you can say 4.5 plus 3. 4.5 plus 4.5 plus 4.5, or we can just multiply it to make it simpler because we know all sides are the same. Now, if we multiply by 3, 4.5 plus 4.5 equals 9, plus 4.5 equals 13.5. So let me just write it, it's easier for you. So the answer is the perimeter is 13.5 centimeters long. The perimeter is 13.5 centimeters long. This is our answer. Answer is in black, workings in pink. Number 2, a right triangular piece of paper has a perimeter of 24 centimeters. The sides which are adjacent to the right angle are 6 and 8 centimeters long. How long is the other side? So yeah, you can get confused by what they say. They say it is a right triangular shaped piece of paper. So it's a right triangle. Now the adjacent sides we have here as 6 and 8. How long will this side be if the total is 24? Simple subtraction is required. So we're going to go 24 minus 6 minus 8 equals. So when you minus those two from each other, you're going to end up with 10 centimeters. And your answer will be, how long is the other side? Let's turn that to black again for the answer. The other side is 10 centimeters long for your answer. Okay, hope you guys are still with me, still understand. Very important to read carefully. So yeah, the next one, number 3, the perimeter of an isosceles triangle is 20 centimeters. If the base is 4 centimeters long, how long is each adjacent side? So here we're not only going to need subtraction, but we're also going to need division. So we know that these two sides are equal. The perimeter equals 20 centimeters and the base, they tell us, is 4. So how will we solve it? 20 minus 4 equals 16. 16 divided by 2 equals 8. So we will say the adjacent sides are 8 centimeters each. The adjacent sides are 8 centimeters each. Okay. Just make sure we understand the question. Isosceles triangle, 2 equal sides. Equilateral triangle, 3 equal sides. Okay, so that's the first part. The next part we're going to look at is word problems when we look at the area of the triangle. So let's look at the first one here. Rachel has an assignment to make a kite as shown here. What is the area of the kite? So let's see, how are we going to solve this? There's a couple of methods, so let's have a look. First, clarify the problem. What is the story of this word problem? Rachel has an assignment to make a kite as shown here. What does the problem ask us to solve? What is the area of the kite? So we have to solve the area. So the plan, to find the area of the kite, use the formula to find the area of the triangles. A formula to find the area of any triangle is half times height times base. So first, we have a couple of triangles here we have to solve. We have OST. So again, then you can use your pencil or your pen to make the drawings. First one is going to be OST that we're going to solve. We're going to also solve TSM for the two triangles, and we're going to add the area together when we have it. Okay. So OST, half times height. Now the height they give us here is 8 centimeters. And the base they give us here is 12 centimeters. How do we know the base is 12 centimeters? Because they inform us one side is 6 centimeters, the other side must also be 6 centimeters. So it's going to add up to 12. So if you do that, half times 8 times 12, going to be 4 times 12 equals 48. So TSM, half times height of TSM is 25 centimeters, and the base is still 12. So half times 12 is 6 times 25 is 150. So the area of OSMT is going to be 48 plus 150 to give us 198. Okay. The other method they have is to calculate TOM. So that's another triangle. Let's quickly erase the first two and let's look at TOM. TOM. So TOM, exactly the same, but this time we also just need two triangles. Once we calculate the first one, we multiply by 2 to get the second one. So here is half times the height, which is 6, and the base, which is 33, which is the 25 plus the 8. Give us a total height. That will give us 99. So 99 plus 99 is going to give us 198, which is the same as in the first method. So that is with how we calculate the area of a kite. Remember, the area of a kite cannot be calculated unless we work in triangles. So let's have a look at the following 4 questions. Do them together with me, and let's see how we can go about solving them. So a right triangle has adjacent sides measuring 12 and 15 centimeters. What is the area of the triangle? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So we have a right triangle here. We have the adjacent sides is 12 and 15. We want to calculate the area of the triangle. How do we calculate the area? It's the base times the height. So what we will have to do, and I cannot do that now, is we'll have to draw the triangle 12 centimeters, 15 centimeters, and we'll have to draw a line from the base, which is perpendicular to the, what do you call it, to the apex. To the apex. So where's the apex of this triangle? We can say it's the apex here. So our height is 12 and our base is 15. So the height is from the apex to the base perpendicular. Remember how we calculate height? So it's going to be a half times 12 times 15. So what is 6 times 15? It's going to give 6 and 5 is 30, 60 equals 90. The area of the triangle is 90 square centimeters. So if we have to write our answer again, we're going to write the answer in black. The area of the triangle is 90 square centimeters. It's 90 square centimeters. Okay. Very important to read carefully and to remember all our rules, because after these 3, I will give you your assignment to do for the weekend. Okay. So an equilateral triangle, an equilateral triangular metal sheet has the sides of lengths 30 centimeters. So being an equilateral triangle, we know the sides are all even. The sides are all even. So we can draw that to show it's all even. And they say that the height is 24 centimeters. And we know the base has to be 30 centimeters because the sides are all equal. So the base will be 30 centimeters. So how will we solve this problem? Very straightforward. Is a half times 24 times 30. So that's going to be 12 times 30. 30 times 12. 0, 6. Make a 0, 0, 3 equals 360 square centimeters. 360 square centimeters. So then we can write here the area of the metal sheet is 360 square centimeters. 360 square centimeters. Okay, simple, straightforward. But if you don't understand what you are reading, you will struggle to answer the questions. Second last one. A house gable's height is 4 meters. Now, gable is the front portion of the house. The front portion. Sometimes it makes a gable, like almost like a triangle. It's 4 meters, the height. The base length is 3 meters. What is the area of the gable? Very straightforward. Again, formula. Half times 4 times 3 equals 6 meters. Remember, now we're working in meters. We were working in centimeters before. Now we work in meters. Make sure you answer in meters. The area of the gable is 6 meters. The area of the gable is 6. What do I forget? Square meters. Okay. Make sure you read carefully. A triangular piece of wood has a base of 80 centimeters. So here again, centimeters, 80 centimeters. And its height is 65 centimeters. What is the area? Again, write our formula. Always without the formula, no marks. Half times 80 times 65 equals 65 times 40. Multiply by 40 because a half times 80 is 40. So we're going to go 0. What is 5 times 4? Is going to give us 20. 4 times 6, 24, 26. So it's 2,600 centimeters square. Square centimeters. So the area of the piece of wood is 2,600 square centimeters. 2,600 square centimeters. Okay. So word problems are a little bit tricky, especially when you are also busy learning the language which they are asked in. But it's very important to read carefully. If you do not understand the words, you can always use Google to help you, or use a dictionary to help you find the words, or you can always ask me and I can always assist you, because I want you guys to do well, and if you ask me questions, I will always answer them. Okay. So, page 34, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Homework. Together with page 35, 1 to 5 is homework, and also page 36, 1 and 2. Okay, so question 1 here, skill evaluation has 7 questions, 1 to 7, and then 2 more. And then a skill advancement is also part of something we have to do. So 34, 35, 36 is going to be your homework. I will also send it to you in the line group so that you understand, and I am sure that you get the information clearly. Okay, so I hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys listened well. I'll see you guys again on Monday, and have a good day. Bye-bye.